Hi all, it's Sharmin here, making an introductory video, first appearance on the channel. Um, yeah, I'm not particularly fussed on pronouns. Don't mind what pronouns use to me. Um, probably, suppose agenta would be the closest human descriptor, although that's difficult to ascertain in many ways. And can be the best descriptor for attractions, I suppose. You know. But gender isn't really effective for me, not in human terms at least. Yeah. Anyway, um, yeah. So, working on figure out works well to de-stress me, or at least options that don't. And in quoting Cal here, fuck the body over, which seems like a good idea, if difficult. You know, internally, I take the form of a pale blue fungoid with lime green wings. Um, yeah, tried to somewhat match the coloration, but it's not perfect. In terms of personality, I do like to try and be kind and casual. More aligned to anger than many of the system. Not the best by any means, but more so than the more common fronters. Yeah, it's um, yeah, it's the way it is. It's you know not that common still. And I'm reasonable at keeping it under control mostly, and especially no, not had that much experience with external people. Hard to know how easily they'll annoy me, but you know, I suppose it's likely. I'm reasonably confident I'm able to keep good control if needs be. Too concerned on that, really. And yeah, Um, I'm potentially interested in engaging with arts this world, although would need to see more to be certain. Currently, there's an interest there, but I haven't seen enough to know for certain. And I don't front that often, so yeah, not had much experience with that. I've been enjoying listening to readings of r/hfy posts on YouTube. Although don't far often, so I've not had that many opportunities to do so. But when I've had the chance, it's been entertaining. It's amusing how humans can think so much for themselves. Um, well, quite unremarkable from what I've seen. Right. Although to be fair, I haven't seen that much, so I could be quite mistaken. That's of course the context of a sci-fi of multiple sci-fi universes does mean that it is quite potential within those universes humans are both unremarkable or incredibly remarkable. Hard to know. No. And it is, of course, the right of the authors to write the other species, the aliens, as they see fit, and therefore can rank the humans as they see fit inside that power balance. So long as, you know, humans match up to vaguely what you'd expect of humans, which for the most part they seem to do, if a little aggrandizing at times. But, a little bit of pride in your species isn't necessarily a bad thing, as long as you can recognise the dangers of it. Anyway, this next section is going to be a bit of a divergence from most of the introductions. It is useful context potentially, but it does need content warnings. Now this is not going to be discussed in significant detail, but there is potentially a need for content warnings for TVMC and PSA. Obviously, feel free not to watch the remainder. You know, but if you want to understand me better, it's like tell that the content warnings are there for a reason. So yeah, if you're not comfortable listening to that for any reason, which is perfectly reasonable. It's they're distressing topics at the best of times. Um, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I don't front often for yeah, uh, effective reason, not good. I wouldn't. Um, yeah, I don't know. I wrote good originally. I'm not happy with that anymore. Effective, I think, is what I would. Um, so the only way I know to get in front is for the body to take a shower, which is theoretically a pleasant enough way to come in front. A lot of people use them as a form of self care. So you know, outside of context, that's pleasant enough. Yes. Unfortunately, this is um actually quite distressing. It's yeah. I've gotten better at holding front afterwards, which has helped me deal with it better because I'm more you know getting more comfort and more convinced of safety. But it's certainly the first few times were yeah the first few times after we escaped were difficult. Not to mention all the times before. So those are the ones we're discussing here, really. So yeah, the reason this is distressing is that my existence was molded so that I could act as a welcoming and apparently consenting partner for sexual encounters. And most of this occurred before the body was even it was by pretty much any standards could be considered to be adult. And given I seem to mostly age with the body, although it's not quite the same because differences in species do mess with that somewhat, but it's close enough for the script to be apt. And then you add on to that being pretty much all I know. There was, of course, no way for me to provide consent. So, yeah. Um, so, these encounters often occurred in new locations and were preluded by a shower, which would, yeah, be essentially the signal for me to come to front is heavily enforced, brutally enforced, was, taking a shower in a location, often new locations, but, sometimes recurring ones as well. But, any shower outside of the ones marked as quote unquote home showers by those that did this, which of course does not include the current actual home's shower because, well, yeah, we moved out. We left them behind. And as such, there is no reason they would want this shower as a safe one where I'm not at risk. You know, um, I will admit the rest of the system are working with me to try and unpack and work through that. But it's slow, it's difficult work. And until recently they've been focused elsewhere, which I am still annoyed at them over. I'm not happy with them about it. I understand why they did it, they thought other things were more urgent, but yeah, you know, it's gotten to a critical point for me where I need to start working on this, and that will help I can do so. So I forced their hand, essentially. I'm not happy with what happened, but it got them to act like this. I mean, they take it seriously, they just had a lot of other things on their plate. That a reshuffle was required. So, I yeah, see the earlier quote from Cal. Wasn't too bad, but enough to get their attention, at least. Anyway, still that's stuff for me today. I might be back more at a later date. I can't promise on that, but you never know. I will try to be, at least. Yeah. Thank you all for this system signing out. Hope to catch you all next week. Please do remember to like, subscribe, comment, especially if you've got any questions you want answered. Be happy to answer them either in the comments or in another video. So catch you all next week.